Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture series of digital and social media marketing. Today's topic is what is traditional marketing? So in this video, I'll be talking about the basics of traditional marketing, what are the different ways via which traditional marketing can be done, and limitations and benefits of traditional marketing. Let us begin. First, we need to understand what is traditional marketing. Are we aware about it? Yes, of course, because this is the old way of marketing, doing our products for the services, etc. Means we used to see some of the pamphlets in the newspaper, sometimes the advertisement in the magazines, in the newspaper, some of the advertisements we used to see in television, radio. So all of these are what? This is nothing but the traditional marketing, and traditional marketing was in very use until the development of the internet. Means till 1990 this was very much used and was the preferred one time, but nowadays we are talking about the digital marketing, but still the traditional marketing is also in use. There are four phases of the traditional marketing: awareness, interest, desire, and action. So, how can you understand? How can you define the phases of the traditional marketing? See, first is what? The awareness. It means the consumers or the audience must be aware about the product or the services which is being offered by the company. It means this is a very first step where there is a requirement to draw the attention of the consumers, attention of the audience. Means first they must be aware, then their interest, then when the consumer is aware about the some particular product or service, then there is a requirement for the business or the organization must work on increasing the interest level of the potential customer. That is the second level. Means after awareness there is a requirement of the interest, and once the customer has raised their interest, then that thing comes which comes into your mind, that is what they desire. See what happened when a consumer is interested in some product or service, then what is the goal? Means consumers must desire it. Sometimes thing come into your mind that I like it, but what is the desire? I want it. Means I like it must be converted into I want it, and that is going to be beneficial for the industry's revenue. That is what the third phase is, the desire. And the fourth is the action. And this is the ultimate goal for any organization. Means any marketing campaign is to initiate the action and the purchase of the product or service. That is what the action requirement, the final phase of the traditional marketing. And this is what I've listed out over here also. Now, as I've told you that traditional marketing is when we are doing the marketing activities in a conventional fashion, as I've told you, but you must be aware about the digital marketing, which are currently in use. And most of us are preferred. So digital marketing is means doing the marketing, doing the process of marketing of any product or service of any organization by using digital channels. Like you can use search engine optimization, you can use websites, email, social media, mobile apps. So this is what the digital marketing. But here our focus is on the traditional marketing. So let us talk about the various methods of traditional marketing. There are various ways via which you can do the traditional marketing. Some of the examples I've also given you. Like first and very basic is the print media. What is print media? Print media means it includes newspapers, it includes magazines, it includes pamphlets. Means what happens sometimes when you are getting your newspaper early in the morning, there will be some pamphlets. That is what nothing but the print marketing. Sometimes you used to see some advertisements in the newspaper itself, advertisements in the magazines. Sometimes you used to see some of the posters putting somewhere. So that is nothing but the print marketing. Like traditional marketing can be done with newspapers, with putting like advertisements in the magazines. Outdoor marketing can also be done. This is a type of traditional marketing. What happens? Sometimes you must have observed some billboards or hoardings for providing any facility. That is what the marketing is. And when you are observing those hoardings or billboard, then that also impact the consumer mind. Means consumer would like to spend some of the time and would like to see what is being written over there, which kind of product is being offered by which company, right? Phone calls also helps for traditional marketing. Any organization can recruit some of the persons who are making a phone calls one to one, and they used to get aware about, provide the information about their products to the consumers or the audience. Similarly, direct emails can also be sent to the audience. It is also known as an advertising mail or sometimes mail shot. This is nothing but the process of delivering advertising material to the people via mail. And in the mail itself, there may be some postcards, catalogs, flyers, newsletters, sales letters can be included. Next about is the networking. See, traditional marketing can also be done by inculcating the network. If I have initiated some marketing for a particular product, and I used to get benefited to next five people, I used to get aware, and those five people can further multiply the audience. Means this is how networking can be done, and accordingly from that particular network the information about the products or services can be done. Next is the referral. Referral marketing. Referral marketing is also one of the highlighted kind of marketing, means word of mouth marketing. And it totally depends upon the customers to convey information related to the products or the services. Now let us talk about the broadcasting. So broadcasting, it includes television, radio, other ways of broadcast, means via which a vehicle may move in a locality and some of the information about the product or the services may be broadcasted. So in this manner also the information or news that can be provided till the audience, and it is sponsored by the advertisement. So broadcasting, television, radio, and some of the terms you may find they are the overlapping of each other. So these are the various methods of traditional marketing. Now let us talk why traditional marketing is preferred one. What are the various advantages? See, benefits of traditional marketing. It provides easy connectivity with the target audience. See what happens once the advertisement can be placed on some local newspapers or some in magazines or in some of the channels. What happens? They easily gather or they easily draw the attention of the concerned geographical area persons. That is why they can easily connect with the target audience for that particular reason, right? Second, save hard copies. So what happens sometimes if you are getting any pamphlet and you find that that may be very much useful for you either immediately or in a later coming instant of time, or that may be beneficial for your relatives or family members, so you can save that particular hard copy. Or sometimes you can refer them when someone of your relative or friend wish to buy any product or service for which you have saved the hard copies. Or sometimes for yourself also, for a later moment you can utilize those hard copies to see which kind of products are available, right? Next point is easy to understand. Traditional marketing is very easy to understand because the people may be from the other rural areas, or the some of the audience may be from the urban areas. So when you are observing some pamphlets or advertisement with the help of the images and all, it would be easy to understand, and even it would be easy to recognize because persons are quite accustomed to the conventional ads. And what happens, they are being used for the long time, they spend long time so that they can easily understand and recognize. Because if they are not able to recognize, they can take the help from some other family members or they can take the help from some others also. So they will be able to understand and recognize. Otherwise, what is going to happen? They are going to ignore it. Right. What happened in the case of the digital marketing? If you're observing some advertisement on your like television, and if you're not interested, you can switch to the other channel or you can ignore it. So that is the advantage in the traditional marketing. Next is high reach. See, traditional marketing channels, they have a large customer database, large customer range. It means a single advertisement can reach millions of customers in the area in just one circulation. For example, if a newspaper vendor is distributing a newspaper in 1,000 houses, so a single like advertisement that can be circulated in 1,000 houses, and when they will be reading the newspaper, they will easily be observing it. If some of the families are having the subscription of the magazines, and if there is some like advertisement, so all the family members who are taking that particular magazine, they will definitely be spending some of the time. And sometimes the people living in the areas where there is a problem of the internet connection or no internet connection, so this is the best way to reach to the audience. So high reach. These are the various benefits which makes appeal for the traditional marketing. Next, let us talk about the limitations. Since there are certain advantages, so there are certain limitations also. So these are the limitations. It provides very less interaction in between the medium users and the customers. What happened? It is more of the kind of providing information to the public about the brand, about the product, about the services, and with the best possible hope that the people will be following that particular brand. But here, customers information, customers interest, their feedback, we are not getting it. Means this is one way interaction. Second, print or radio advertisements can be costly. What happened? Printing materials can be expensive, and you need to hire some of the persons to distribute this. If you're giving an advertisement in one of the newspaper or one of the magazine, so that will be reaching to the certain consumers or the audience that cannot be like distributed to the other city members. So if Danik Jagran is being distributed, for example, in one city, so that particular advertisement will be dedicated for that city, while for other city you have to invest more, and then only that will be kept for the other city. Here, once the information is passed, once the advertisement is published, it is being distributed, it cannot be updated, right? So updating information is not possible once it is being distributed or advertisement is being published. Limited information content may be available because advertisement length will directly relate it to the payment. If the length of the advertisement is high, payment must be done large. So limited information content may be available because it directly related with the payment. It is easy to ignore by the customers. Sometimes customers may ignore it. If they are finding some pamphlets, they used to ignore it. They throw it out to the dustbin. Means they can be easily ignored by the customers, because if you're watching a TV and there is an advertisement, you are watching your serial of your interest, then sometimes you used to see that particular advertisement. But here nobody can force you to see that particular advertisement. And last point here is results on this marketing strategy cannot be easily measured. What happened? How did you get to know? Once you have distributed the pamphlets, so that from that particular point, you are not able to identify whether the campaign was successful or not. You're not getting. Just you have taken a print, you have hired some of the persons and they have distributed it. So you cannot evaluate whether it is going to helpful for that particular product, for that particular organization or not. So here result calculation, result like evaluation, that is not very easy. That is quite difficult one. So these are the various limitations of the traditional marketing. Thank you very much for watching this video.